so it's been a couple years since I've flown DJI's Mavic Air, and I've actually tried to sell it several times with no success, obviously. And recently I was actually really curious to see how it would handle in 2022 as far as image quality. And I was actually really surprised by it. It doesn't look terrible. And again, it's been ages, so I completely forgot everything about it. Now, of course, I do have the Polar Pro ND filters on it, which I think really helped with the quality image that I had at the time of shooting since it was pretty sunny that morning. And with just a little bit of color grading, I think it's still pretty passable to use as a drone in 2022. Now, since the release of the Mavic Air, DJI has actually been killing it with new drones one after another. Now, I almost bought the Mini when it first was released, the #1, due to its size and not having to register because of the weight. But I actually held out and have been holding out for the newer DJI Mini 3, which is rumored to be released this year, so hopefully we get to see that at some point. And looking back on why I skipped the Mini 2, I think I was just done with drones overall. The stress, everything about it, I ended up missing the release, and I never really paid attention to the improvements. They never caught my attention. So honestly, I just missed when the DJI Mini 2 was released. It like flew over my head. And buying another drone is at the bottom of my list here as far as buying new gear, because I have this terrible fear of losing it during flight, losing connection, and then just it falling from the sky and hitting someone, and then I go to jail because of it. These are all the thoughts that go into my mind every single time I hit like fly or whatever it says to fly it up the drone. So it's pretty stressful, which kind of takes away from the enjoyment of flying a drone. However, I'm still keeping my eye out this time to see what kind of specs the Mini 3 will come with. If it is compatible with the cooler, bigger controller with the screen on it, the RC Pro, that would be a huge bonus points for me, because besides that, any new drone will obviously have improved image quality as a default, because otherwise it wouldn't really be a upgrade. So anything, I'm sure it's gonna be better than the Mavic Air in some way, shape, or form. And just having it be in a smaller, compact size, again, not having to register. But if it could be compatible with the RC Pro controller, that would be really awesome. And I think I would be really tempted to buy it then. Mainly because I hate connecting it to my phone or my iPad. And I feel it would just have a better connection with using the RC Pro. And again, having a screen that could be usable in daylight. And I think having a dedicated controller for a drone is always a lot better than having to use it through an app, at least in my opinion and some of the videos that I've seen. But I'm curious, what do you guys think if a DJI Mini 3 is to be set to release this year? What do you think would be the specs on it? And would you be tempted to buy it? Comment down below.